The power of the mind for me is one of the most incredible gifts and incredible tools that we have in terms of determining our own destiny. When I did the Great Wall, basically I ran it without a cruciate ligament in my right knee. I'd snapped it in an accident some years before, and my friend and surgeon, Dr. Braam Malherbe, he said, look, if we try and fix this now, this close before you leave, it might not be right, it might not have healed. And thank goodness we didn't do the operation then, because I'd already had cartilage damage in the knee, which we didn't know about. So basically running normal was fine, but lateral movements, standing on stones and rocks, caused abrasion in the knee. And when I came back, he stabilized the knee with the ACL, but he found something that had gone wrong. Because of all of this friction, I had osteoarthritis. So the articular cartilage was down to bone. And what they did is they drilled little holes in the bone, in the femur, bone marrow cells come out. I was then no weight bearing, so on crutches for 6 weeks with just flexion. And he basically cautioned me and he said, you should never run again. And that was before I ran the coastline of South Africa. And the cartilage in my right knee has regenerated the same as my left knee. And I've not had a day's problem with my knee. When we were running the coastline, we went across the Kaiman's River Bridge into Wilderness, and we were asked to do an interview, a conference call basically, from Wilderness. And Dr. Van der Merwe had 50 knee surgeons at the Sports Science Institute on a seminar, and they showed them my arthroscopy, which they obviously filmed. And he said, well, what do you think about this patient? I was like patient X, whatever. And all 50 of them, including Dr. Stedman from Biehl, he's reputed to be one of the top knee surgeons in the world, they all said, well, that guy would never run again. And then he asked me to say on speakerphone, so where was I? And I said, I was in Wilderness. And he said, how did you get there? And I said, I ran. And he said, well, how far have you been running? I said, a marathon a day, and we just crossed the 2,000 kilometer mark. So they all thought it was impossible. So I think, for me, I want to stress an important point. I'm an ordinary guy, you know, but ordinary becomes extraordinary when you're purpose-driven. And I absolutely believe, as does Willem van der Merwe, that the mind can heal the body.